What's up everyone, this is Fluffles from the Tahiti Discord, and today I've got another Doom Raid strategy video for you. So today we're going to be looking at probably my most requested video, which is the Skill Boss node. We are in Doom 3, difficulty 4, and we're going to be one-shotting the Skill Boss node here today. So let's jump forward in the video. So the team we're going to be using is the same team that we've used on nodes 1 and 2 in my other videos. We're using the Secret Avengers plus Shang-Chi plus Kestrel. The ISO setup is the same as before. We've got Raider on Shang-Chi and Kestrel, Striker on Sharon Carter, Healer on Maria, and Skirmisher on Captain Sam Wilson. This is my preferred team configuration, but again, it doesn't matter too much. Sam on an edge with Kestrel behind him is really the only thing that makes too much of a difference here. So let's go ahead and jump forward to the node. Okay, so you can see I've got some health a little low from the previous nodes. That doesn't matter. You can heal up if you want to, but not super necessary. So the node opens with this taunt and all of this crap on Strife here. Most important thing here is that we have the Kestrel ultimate ready to use on that. We want to clear some of these buffs out of the way. It gets a lot more challenging if this gets resisted, but important to have that. Kestrel has really high focus on this, so usually it lands. You see we even got the defense down as well, so good shape there to open that up. Now, when it's Sam's turn, we actually want to use his special to start. We want to get the taunt up. This will bait the Mystique ultimate into him. We also just don't need the speed bar yet. We want to save that for a little bit later on. So you'll see how this plays out, but we want to have the special ready. We want to open with that. Shang-Chi's turn. We want to use his ultimate. We'll do a little bit of rewind here. We want to target whoever has the most buffs on them, so we can do Strife or Mystique. They both have 1 here. He does more damage based on that. So Strife as a target is fine, and we see Strife is off the board already. Now when we get to this part here, our biggest focus now is going to be actually to get Madeline and Beast off of the board. We don't need to worry about Doom yet. I know it sounds weird, but we actually don't need to worry about Doom just yet. We want to avoid using special on Maria. We don't want those extra minions out on the board. There's a lot of carnages later, and that goes very poorly for us if we have those out, so we're just using the basic. There was no need to use her ultimate. And now we see with Sharon, we actually use her ultimate to stun the Madeline prior. And then it just so happened that we killed Beast with the second hit from that. We eat all of the hits from the enemy team here. No big deal. We're getting some blocks, so we're healing back up. And we see, because we didn't use the ultimate from Captain Sam earlier, it meant the Mr. Sinister goes before our Kestrel gets her next turn off, which means that his clone will get eaten by the charge from Kestrel. So now on Kestrel's turn, if the Beast is still up, I'll use the special on the Beast Madeline combo. If Strife is still up at this point, you can target Beast and you'll hit all 3 of them. But the point here is to try and get Madeline down. I'm going to save the special here because there's only 1 target to hit, so I'm just going to get a defense down on the Madeline because we want a priority taking her out. And now, in most cases, when we get to this point, we don't need to do anything tricky. But because of the fact that my Sharon got the slow from the Iceman ultimate, it actually means that Doom will take his turn prior to her unless we do some tricky stuff here. So for that reason, I'm going to actually use the basic on Shang-Chi into Doom to give him slow. And then when we get back over to Sam's turn, I'm going to use his ult a little earlier than normal. And also for that reason, on Maria's turn, normally I probably wouldn't use the ultimate here, but I'm going to use the ultimate to clear these slows to try and catch up on this speed race with Doom. So I use the ultimate, and so these are things that you only have to consider when you have that slow on Sharon there. Otherwise, you can just kind of go business as usual. But there's a sort of a few variations for how you play out this node to ensure that you get the one shot. And in this case, we're doing some tricky stuff to make sure that our Sharon can go before Doom's second turn. So again, it's Sam's turn. I take a look at the speed bars. I see that Doom is probably going to win the speed race with Sharon, so just to be on the safe side, I'm going to use his ultimate here to catch her speed bar up, get her over top of his speed. And the next most important thing here is I'm going to try and make sure I don't push Doom below 50%. And we didn't, and now we can safely use the Sharon special. We've got the ability block on Doom, and we're in good shape. We've got him cleared, and we're on to the next wave now. Our priority in this next wave, then, is to kill Madeline and to manage Emma. We don't want Emma getting her special off, so we're going to focus down on this Madeline here, but we're also going to try and make sure that this Emma can't get her turn. We don't want her to cleanse these defense downs, because these defense downs are really our big way of doing all the damage. So we see we do the Sharon basic into Emma, just to rewind her speed bar, just to be a little on the safe side. The Shang-Chi ult is going to go through and do a ton of damage. And you see the Madeline is now off the board, so we can focus on making sure this Emma doesn't cleanse and just keeping the rest of our team alive. Unfortunately, we aren't going to have a way to avoid this Polaris ult, and that's going to do a bit of damage, but nothing we can't recover from. And we just work our way through the rest of the board here, and we're fine. Alright, so there we go. Simple one-shot of the skill boss node. So let's flip over to the game now. Let's take a look at my team. You can see how I have them built. I've gone over this in other videos, but you know, just to illustrate the point here. So Kestrel, Shang-Chi, Maria, Captain Sam, and Sharon. You see, I don't actually have Captain Sam and Sharon the whole way up to level 90 yet. Probably should, but they're doing fine without. Kestrel, 7 red stars. Most people have promoted her there. She's still worth it. Shang-Chi to 6, definitely worth it. I have him at Blue ISO 4. I did that for one of the Scourges, I believe, just to sort of push me over the edge to make sure that I got the 7-star unlock on one of the Scourges on the first try through. We'll click in here, we can look at the T4s, but we want all of them on Kestrel. You want all of them on Shang-Chi. You don't need the basic on Shang-Chi, but I like to have it. You saw in that video, most of the time we didn't use the basic, we end up using the ult and the special most of the time. Maria, I have them all, but some of them, you know, less important than others. We barely use the special during Doom Raid, so it becomes much less important because we don't ever use it. The basic's not super important. Captain Sam, they're all very good. Skip over Taskmaster. And Sharon, all 3 of her basic, special, and ult are very good. Her passive is completely useless. Alright, so that is how it is done. If you like this video, then please feel free to join us on the Tahiti Discord. Discord is linked here and will be linked down below. The Tahiti Discord is one of the largest Marvel Strike Force open public Discords. There's people from all alliances in there. We talk strategy, we talk game modes all the time. So if you're interested, please join in and hang out with us. Thanks for watching.